Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Welcome po sa first part ng ating Google Form tutorial kung saan ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano gamitin si Google Form. Pero bago tayo magsimula, you may want to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell to receive updates para po sa mga future posts. So without further ado, let's get started. First step, visit your Google Mail or Gmail account. Kung hindi pa kayo naka-login, please log in now. If wala pa kayong Google account, registration is free. Just check the link in the description below. Kapag na-access nyo na ang inyong account, on the upper right corner, makikita nyo po ang Google App Launcher. When you click this button, you will see several Google apps. Click the Google Drive, and it will open a new tab showing your Google Drive page. Click the New button, and hover your mouse over this hyperlink, and click Google Forms. Magkakaroon ng bagong tab displaying the Google Form page. Right now, ang nakikita natin ay ang graphical user interface ng Google Form. On the upper corner, you will see different buttons and labels. On the upper left corner, makikita po natin ang Forms Home button, File Name, and once na pinalitan po natin ang file name, may lalabas na bagong buttons. Move to Folder button, Star button, and label indicating all changes saved in Drive. On the upper right corner, makikita natin ang Customize Theme button, Preview button, Settings button, Send button, More Option button, and Google Account button. Right after these buttons, we will see two tabs, Questions tab and Responses tab. So explain natin kung ano yung purpose ng mga buttons na nilist down natin kanina. Forms Home button. Ang purpose nito ay para i-direct ka sa homepage ni Google Forms. Subukan natin. So ito po yung Forms Home. Dito sa taas, makikita natin ang template gallery. For example, kung gagawa tayo ng forms and gusto natin na tayo ang mag-design mismo, we can choose this blank template. But if we want to create a form that will get contact information from our students, colleagues, or customers, we can select this template. Maraming template na provide si Google para gamitin natin. Click nyo lamang po itong Template Gallery option. So makikita nyo po, nakakategorize yung mga template. Merong personal, merong work, at merong education. Let's go back. Dito sa section na ito, makikita po natin ang recently open forms. Pwede natin i-filter yan gamit itong filter option. We can select owned by anyone, owned by me, and not owned by me. So ano ba yung difference ng tatlo? Owned by anyone filter displays all forms regardless kung ikaw yung owner or hindi. Owned by me filter displays forms you own. Not owned by me filter displays forms belonging to other persons. To change the view of forms, you can select between list or grid view. To change the order of forms home, just click the sort button. You can choose last opened by me, last modified by me, last modified, or title. So explain natin kung ano ang difference nila. Sa last opened by me at sa last modified by me, yung order ng forms ay nakabase sa ownership at sa date and time. Lahat ng forms owned by you ay nasa top list and nakasort ito based sa date and time. Sa last modified, yung order ng forms ay nakabase sa date and time regardless kung sino ang owner. Sa title naman, yung order ng forms ay naka-alphabetical order. This last button is Open File Picker. When you click this button, it will prompt a modal window, and you will see different files on your Google Drive where you can select which file to open. So let's go back to our sample forms para ma-explain natin yung iba pang component. This one is the file name. We can rename it according to its purpose. For example, if we want to collect phone numbers of our clients, we can rename it as clients phone numbers. Right beside this file name is the Move Folder button. Dito, pwede natin i-organize ang ating forms. We can create new folder, and move our forms to it. Client's phone numbers has been moved from my drive to sample. This one is the star button. Ang function nito is to highlight the forms. And whenever you modify the forms, automatic siyang magsisave. If we want to customize the feel and look of our forms, just click this Customize Theme button. A new window will pop up in the right corner. You can have your image. You can choose between these images, or you can upload your own image. You can change the theme color and the background color as well. You can also change the typography of the font. If you want to see the actual forms, just click this preview button at mag-open ito ng bagong tab. Close muna natin ito for the meantime. Going back, this button is for settings. In general, you can collect their email addresses. You can limit the response to 1. And respondents can edit after submit or see summary charts and text responses. Here in presentation, you can show progress bar, shuffle question order, show link to submit another response. Pwede mo rin i-customize yung confirmation message. By default, ang nakalagay ay your response has been recorded. So pwede natin baguhin ito na we received your response. Thank you so much. Here in quizzes, we will explain it further on our next video. So don't forget to click the save button in order to keep the changes. This one is the send button. You can send the form via email addresses, or you can share the form through the link, or you can embed the form via HTML. You can send also the form via Facebook or via Twitter. This one is the more option button. You can undo the changes you made. You can create also a copy of this form. If you want to delete this form, you can click this move to trash. You can get a pre-filled link. You can print the form. You can add collaborators. You can have a script editor. You can also add an add-ons. And you can set also the preferences. This one is the Google account button. Sa Questions tab, dito tayo magde-design ng ating form. By default, makikita po natin ang section header and question. Dito sa header section, we have two text boxes, the form title and the form description. If you have noticed a while ago, nung pinalitan natin ang file name, nagbago din ang form title. But we can change it also if we want. For example, I'll change it to client's phone numbers Google Forms. Down below is the form description. We can place here any information related to these forms. For example, this Google form will collect phone numbers from our valued clients. Now let's move to the question section. In this area, dito natin ilalagay ang mga questions para makapag-collect tayo ng information na kailangan natin. For example, client's full name. If you notice, automatic na na-detect ni Google Form kung anong type ng question yung ating in-enter. In this case, ito ay isang short answer. But you can still change it depende sa preference mo. So you can choose short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload, linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox grid, date, or time. Don't worry, we will explain further each of these items on our next videos. This one is the answer field. Dito natin ilalagay yung answer natin. Let me show you an example. Going back, at the bottom right corner, we have several buttons again. This one is the duplicate button. Ang purpose nito is para i-copy yung current question. And this button is to delete the question section. Kung mandatory ang question, toggle this required option. And lastly, the option button, it says show description and response validation. Itong show description, pwede gamitin ito kung gusto natin magbigay ng hint or idea kung para saan itong question na ito. For example, ang hint ay last name, first name, and middle initial. Ang response validation naman, it will check if valid or correct ba yung answer natin. For example, yung question is about age. And obviously, it should be in number format. So choose number and is number. Sa custom error text, we can type invalid entry. So for example, if we will enter A, it will show invalid entry. But if we will enter the correct type, for example, 20, it will not. We will explain other options in response validation on our next videos. We also have different buttons here right beside the question section. If you want to add new question, just click this add question button. For example, the next question is client's phone number. If you want to reuse questions from other Google Forms, just click this import question. So here is the existing Google Forms. Pwede po kayong mamili dito kung ano yung gusto nyong i-reuse na question. If you want to add title and description per question, just click this add title and description button. For example, So makikita po natin dito yung title na nilagay natin kanina, which is yung client's contact information. If you want to add picture, just click this add image button. So meron po tayong choices. We can upload, we can take our pictures through camera, we can add or insert image by URL or by photos. If we have existing photos on our account, we can add or insert image from our Google Drive. We can also insert image from Google Image Search. If you want to include a video, just click this add video button. So you can search in YouTube or you can directly paste the YouTube URL here. And if we want to categorize our questions and organize the information, just click this add sections button. For example, let's copy this one here. So this one is the section 1. And this is the section 2. Check natin yung ating Google form. Kung mapapansin nyo po dito, ang naka-display lang is yung client's age. At nagkaroon po siya ng next button. So, sagutan po natin, for example, 20, then click next. Saka nyo pa lamang po makikita yung client's phone number. For you to understand the applications of these buttons, we will show demos on our next videos. Now, let's proceed to Responses tab. In this area, we can see a quick summary or view individual responses. If we want to collect and store information in the spreadsheet, just click this button. You also have options to get email notifications for new responses, select response destination. You can unlink the form to the spreadsheet, download responses in CSV file format, print all responses, and lastly, delete all responses. And lastly, right down here is the help and feedback button. We have 3 options here: take a tour, report a problem, and help center. Take a tour is a simple on-screen guide about the Google Forms. If you experience trouble, you can report it via Report a Problem, or you can browse the troubleshooting guides in the Help Center. And that's all for this video. I hope may natutunan kayo about the basics of Google Forms. On our next video, I will show you how you can create simple online assessment using Google Form. Maraming salamat po.